Welcome to the Fit Coach podcast. I'm your host, Jack Clark, and I'm here to bring you the latest science-backed tips and strategies to help you live a healthier, happier life. Whether you're looking to improve fitness, optimize your nutrition, or just enhance your overall well-being, you're in the right place. In every episode, I aim to share insights that are practical, actionable, and rooted in the latest research so you can be informed about the decisions you make on your overall health. Now, today I'm thrilled to dive into a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important: vitamin D. Specifically, I'll be sharing my personal 30-day journey with vitamin D supplementation. Now, this isn't just about popping a pill. It's about understanding how crucial this vitamin is for your overall health, from energy levels to mood, and even your immune system. In this episode, I'll walk you through why I decided to embark on this experiment, the changes I noticed along the way, and the results of my test. If you've ever wondered how vitamin D could impact your health, or if you might be deficient without even knowing it, then this episode is definitely for you. Let's jump right in. The first step in my journey was to get a baseline understanding of where I stood with my vitamin D levels. I opted for a blood spot test, which is a simple at-home test that you can do with just a finger prick. It's a very straightforward process. Now, once you've collected your sample, you send it off for analysis, and within a few days, you get your results. When my results came back, I was shocked. My vitamin D levels were at just 21 nanograms per milliliter. Now, to put that into perspective, optimal levels for overall health are typically between 50 and 70 nanograms per milliliter. I knew right then that something needed to change. And you're probably wondering how someone who's generally health conscious ends up with low vitamin D levels. Well, it turns out that even when you think you're doing everything right, life can get in the way. I'd recently spent time in sunny Dubai and Marbella for a business mastermind, so I assumed I was getting enough sun exposure. But when I returned back home to the UK, my routine shifted dramatically. I found myself spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day behind my desk, rarely going outside. My daily walk stopped, and with it, my exposure to natural sunlight. Now, even though my brown hair might have some impact on vitamin D absorption, the real issue here was my lifestyle. Working indoors with minimal natural light, combined with a lack of movement, had actually taken a toll on my health. I started feeling constantly fatigued, low on energy, which I initially chalked up to stress or workload, but it actually became clear that something deeper was going on. So I designed a plan of action, and actually to address this, I decided to supplement with 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 daily. Now, it's important to know that this dosage is higher than the typical recommendation. But I wanted to be aggressive in getting my levels up, especially given how low they were. In the first 7 days, I didn't notice much change, which is to be expected. The body doesn't respond overnight, but by the second week, subtle shifts started to happen. My energy levels began to stabilize. I'd wake up feeling energized and notice a slight improvement in my mood. And by the third week, these changes became more pronounced. I had more consistent energy throughout the day. My focus improved dramatically. And I was able to get through my work without feeling mentally drained or taxed. Now, by the end of the 30 days, I felt like a different person. My energy levels were up. I wasn't crashing in the afternoons. My mood had significantly improved. I was more present with my family, less irritable, and generally I just felt better overall. The brain fog that had been hanging over me for weeks started to lift. And that alone was worth the effort. But the real test came when I retested my vitamin D levels. After 30 days of supplementation, my levels had actually increased from 21 to 45 nanograms per milliliter. While this is still below the optimal range, it's a significant improvement in just a month. Now, this experience really highlighted for me how a simple adjustment like adding a vitamin D supplement can make a big difference in how you feel day to day. I will always argue that exercise and nutrition is the best medicine. Generally, for most people, they think that popping a pill will help them to live a healthy, active lifestyle. I would like to stress that although I did supplement vitamin D at 10,000 IUs, I still got up. I still went out in the mornings. I completed a 45-minute walk. The sun hitting my skin, the wind blowing my hair. That is probably what made the biggest difference alongside supplementing vitamin D. Now, if you're interested in optimizing your focus, energy, your overall wellness, you can book in a free diagnostic call to see how we can improve your health. The link will be below this podcast. Vitamin D deficiency is more common than you might think. Research shows that about half of the world's population is insufficient. Even with a genetic advantage in absorbing vitamin D, my hair color, I still found myself deficient due to lifestyle factors. If you are concerned about your own vitamin D levels, I encourage you to book in that diagnostic call where we can go over the warning signs and symptoms of that deficiency to help you recharge your battery, increase your energy levels, enhance your mood, and live a healthy, active lifestyle. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode on the Fit Coach podcast. If you found my 30-day vitamin D experiment insightful, I'd love for you to subscribe to the podcast. It really does help us out. Leave a review. Share this episode with your friends, your family. Your support helps this podcast grow and reach more people who are looking to improve their health and their fitness. Stay tuned for more episodes filled with practical tips and expert advice to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Until next time, stay healthy and keep pushing towards your best self.